crafty friends, welcome to day 9 of the Craft-O-Ween Advent Box from Spellbinders. There are 13 different die sets to unveil daily, and each one comes in a nice numbered card. Today, the die features a monster dressed as a devil. I die cut the monster out of cranberry ColorWheel cardstock. I start with adding the eye pieces first. I glue the large white circle behind the monster. I add the teeth next. I add some glue at the top, and then I tuck the teeth into the mouth of the monster. Next, I add the monster pupil using black cardstock. I add a little bit of glue to the white of the eye before I stick on the pupil. With the monster done, I can add the costume pieces, which I'll be using Poppy ColorWheel cardstock for the costume. I start with the wings, adding glue to the circle end of the wing and stick it behind the monster on the left side. I glue the tail next, just below the left wing. There are 2 horns for this monster. I put glue on the back of the first one and place the horn on the left side. For the second horn, I add glue to the front of the horn and attach it behind the head on the right side. This monster will be holding a pitchfork. So I add glue to the back of it, and the left arm lifts away from the body, and I slide the pitchfork behind the arm. This monster is almost ready for trick-or-treating. Just needs the pumpkin bucket. I glue the orange pumpkin onto the black background. I add dots of glue on the bottom of the bucket handle and attach that to the pumpkin. Finally, I add glue to the back of the pumpkin and glue it onto the monster on the right side. Now I start work on the card mat to finish this card. I have a piece of black cardstock cut to A2 size, and I will be using this candy patterned paper from Newton's Nook Designs. This piece is cut to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I'm also using the Perfect Touch arches and tag set from Spellbinders. I used the 3rd largest die to cut the arch. I layered the pattern paper on top of the black cardstock. Then I'm left with a nice black border around the pattern paper. Next, I want to add the sentiment onto my arched cardstock. I'll be using the clear stamp set from this box. I chose Monstrously Fun Wishes for the sentiment. I use my Misty to keep my paper in place while I stamp. I stamped the sentiment using black ink in color Oreo from Tailored Expressions. Once the sentiment was stamped, I added glue to the back of the monster and adhered it to the center of my arched cardstock. I'm adding foam tape to the back of the arch for added dimension. And I stick the arch to the center of my pattern paper. The last thing to do is attach it to the card base. I'm using pre-made white A2 size card bases that I fold in half and use my bone folder to flatten the edge. I add some tape to the back of the card mat before attaching it to the card base. And that is my quick card using day 9 from the Spellbinders Craft-O-Ween Box. Check out my blog and the description box below for links and more information about the card. And see you for day 10. Bye!